So let me start from first. Okay, so I'm Pavan. I do have 13 plus years of experience and exposure to Adobe Analytics. In terms of my career, so I have done 25 implementations, and then you can see my LinkedIn over there, which you can able to connect with me. So today's agenda is all about the product overview, that is Adobe Analytics overview, and then the key matrices and variables, and then the reporting and advanced topics, technical overview and resources, and then the key things about the Adobe Analytics standard versus premium, so you can able to take it forward. Okay, so as I mentioned, so Adobe Analytics products. Okay, there are so many Adobe Analytics projects. Okay, so I can show you practically once after this slide is completed. So Adobe Analytics Workspace is something where we can able to find out how we can able to visualize the data. Okay, and reports and analytics is a advanced features of Adobe Analytics, wherein we can able to generate the predefined reports and then the analytics things which are already posted on Adobe. So next is Adobe analysis. This was already removed in some of the companies, like whenever we have a data, it used the high level segmentation concepts in detail. So segmentation is something like an approach in devising the data, and then it is the whole strategical approach to the collective of the data. Suppose in a class, okay, so in a class, okay, according to the properties, okay, there are two entities, that is boys and girls. According to, they are referred to as boys, but in the segmentation concepts, according to the properties that they have. So boys have specific properties and girls have specific properties, and they can able to segment as boys and girls. Segment, as the name specifies. So seg is that the segregation, and then the ment is something like an organization. So the segmentation meaning is likewise. And data warehouse is something like a collection where we can able to take all the storage of the data. For example, say website. Okay, website is hosted on some GoDaddy web hosting or anything else, where you can able to find all the data of the website will be stored over there. Likewise, data will be stored in a warehouse, just like all the products will be stored in a warehouse of Amazon, right? So in the same way, the data of the website will be stored in data warehouse. Data connectors are something which you can able to find in Adobe Developer Console, through which you can able to connect the connectors, Adobe connectors, and then you can able to visualize, just like an APIs just like the APIs, and then the plugins which we will be utilizing in the near future. Okay, and report builder is something like an advanced strategical innovation, wherein you can able to generate large sets of the data, okay, in an Excel file. Okay, generally there are some kind of limitations in Workspace, but report builder will not have any limitation, and then it is highly costly. And DTM, so right now DTM has been migrated to Adobe Launch. Okay, so all the tag management is migrated to Adobe Launch. Some organizations are specifically calling it as a dynamic tag management, so that is the thing. And data workbench is something like if you are having an offline interactions. For example, say you are going to any mall, okay, some offline interactions are being calculated, right? So in that way, like you can go to shop and then buy by paying cash. So this is an offline interaction instead of online. So like this kind of the interactions are also can be tracked by data workbench. So these are the specialized products in which we can able to take it forward in terms of this. So more in detail I will go into the UI of Adobe, and right now so it is limited. So for example, say, so why I am saying is why we need reports and analytics, why we need these things. Okay, so in order to go through it, okay, let me tell you a little secret about it. Okay, let me tell you a little secret. So what is web analytics? Okay, you are seeing a browser, any browser you can open, okay, like Chrome or anything, okay, so any browser, okay. So here you are going into any other websites, for example say google.com, okay. This is the URL. Google.com is a URL, okay. If you are typing here in website address www.google.com, it is tended to be a direct traffic. It is tended to be a direct traffic. This is tended to be a direct traffic, okay. And so whatever you are typing here, wherever you are doing, so according to the marketing, so it is considered as a marketing channel. So it is known as the direct traffic channel. So from where the, for example say you are typing in something, okay, and then you are coming into Google, okay, and then you have typed in from there, okay. For example say I want to go to my website, okay, I want to go to my website, okay. So for example say I want my website to be so I want my website, okay, like so this is our website wherein we can able to take it, okay. So this website is coming something under, it is coming under the Google web results, okay, Tarani, okay, and then it is coming like an in the Google web results. And so wherever you are seeing, so this sponsor, this is a paid campaign, so this comes under the paid address. This comes under the paid one, okay, this comes under the paid one, paid marketing channel. And then this comes under the natural or this comes under the natural keyword, okay, natural or organic search, okay. This is known as the search term by any user, okay, or else it is known as the keyword, okay. In SEO it is known as the keyword, and this is known as the search term, okay. So first of all you have to understand from where the users are coming into your site, okay. For example say I am coming into this, okay, this is the first touch, this is the last touch, okay. From last touch channel google.com you came into here, so that's why you have this. And then okay, whenever the users are coming into your site, for example say they are coming into the site, okay, this URL will be auto generated, this URL will be auto generated. And then if you are having any campaign URL method, okay, if you are using any campaign URL method, that means you are doing any type of the promotion, okay, and UTM code, and then the campaign will be created, okay. Here you can see, right, okay. So and UTM code, and then the campaign, the medium, which type of the medium it is, so it may be CPC or google.com, or else it may be Google AdWords or any other social media channel or fb.com. so here the medium will be automatically captured, okay. And from where it is coming, the campaign brand, so brand is automatically calculated, and then the GAD is automatically calculated and then from where the click is automatically calculated, and so it contains all the information. This particular event or the URL contains all the information through which Adobe can able to track this URL and then get you all the details, okay. Now you have understood anything. So first of all, a specific thing is that marketing channel, the marketing channel from where the traffic is automatically coming into the site, okay. And then from it, so how Adobe Analytics will automatically track the users, okay. How Adobe Analytics can able to track the user. The product that we are today specifically telling is Adobe Analytics, okay. Adobe Analytics, what it is, okay. So Adobe Analytics is a tool that can able to generate all kinds of the behavior of the web analytics, okay, of the web user. Okay, see this video to learn more in detail. Okay, so this video is all about the Adobe Analytics and how we are going to drive the intensive. Yeah. So from this video you can able to understand that the website needs traffic. Okay, traffic is how the website is coming up. Okay, how the users are coming up. For example, say in this website I am being a user that came into the site for just doing something. Okay, so there, so you need to analyze the behavioral of the website. Okay, visitors, how they are behaving. For that, Adobe Analytics is the only tool that I can able to suggest, okay, as a web analytics, because of its predominant UI and predominant of all the calculations that are being there. Okay, it is a predominant tool that every business can able to understand, even a layman can able to understand. So what kind of the data that we are looking, and then how the users are interacting with the solution, or else the website, or else the mobile app, so that we can able to come back with the data and insights. It is all about the driving the data with insights in order to get more of a kind of the analysis kind, so where we are spending more money, and then how we can able to accumulate the more kind of the visitors. Okay, so now you must have understood for what is Adobe Analytics in detail. Okay, so Adobe Analytics, there are two variants. One is the developer. Okay, next is the reporting. So right now you are going into the reporting and then the analysis dashboard, through which you can able to understand a kind of a predominant analysis. Okay, so the developer means you need a launch tool. Okay, through which you can able to understand the matrices, and then you can able to implement Adobe Analytics on this. Okay, generally it comes into the developer, and right now it is coming into the business. Okay, business in terms of who wants the data to be driven as a data insights. So for that we are going to talk about more in detail about the workspace. Okay, more in detail about the workspace. So logging into workspace is something is simple. experience.adobe.com, there you can able to have your this what we call user ID and password, wherein you can able to get all kinds of this. Go to analytics, and then you can see the workspace. Okay, this is the UI of Adobe Analytics, wherein we can able to do lot of things. Okay, this is the UI of Adobe Analytics, where we can able to do lot of things. Okay, let me tell you one in detail. Okay, this is the logo of Adobe Analytics. and then here is the workspace through which you can able to take all kinds of the reports. And then these are the predefined reports in Adobe Analytics space, through which you can able to find out the actual reports which are being pre-populated by Adobe. And then for any customization you need to come to the workspace. And then the components are something which are a granular of the reports or the workspace, wherein we can able to apply all types of the segments, calculated metrics and date ranges and virtual report show. Okay, coming into the workspace, okay, if you want to create a new project by going into the blank workspace, okay, you can able to generate your report. Okay, this is simple drag and drop. Okay, this is simple drag and drop, where we can able to drag and drop each and everything, and then you can able to maintain, you can able to know the data and then for which page you are getting it. Okay, so right now I am not going into deeper. Okay, I will be explaining you in a nutshell, so what type of the projects that we do, and then how we can able to get this. Okay, how we can able to do this. Okay, so in the web analytics space, wherever you see, okay, for example, say this is the website. Okay, so in this website I need to know how many link clicks are happening on lot more. So likewise there are lot many use cases where we can able to apply and then justify it. Okay, where we can able to justify it or apply it. So in that way we can able to turn around with lot of analysis around. Okay, so with lot of analysis around we can able to turn on. Okay, so for this what we can able to get. Okay, so one second. So in terms of this, okay, we can able to get this. Okay, in terms of this thing. Okay, so here you can able to see. Okay, so the right hand side contains all kinds of the dimensions and matrices. Okay, I will discuss in detail about this later, but understand what is happening in that. Okay, table contains all the table builders. I'll come back to you on this. Okay, and then the reports, these are pre-populated reports where we can able to find Adobe Analytics reports. And then the components are the granular elements wherein we can able to find out the kinds of the granular items. And then the tools contains all the kinds of the tools that we can able to use. Okay, admin is something we can able to give like an admin level rights. So these are the kinds. This is the UI of Adobe Analytics. Okay, this is the UI of Adobe Analytics. Okay, here I have given you a crucial steps how to do how to go into Adobe Analytics in detail. So previously Adobe Analytics was called as Omniture. Okay, previously Adobe Analytics was called as Omniture. Right now they have bought that company and then renamed it as Adobe Analytics. Okay, they have bought that company and then renamed it as Adobe Analytics. See, these are the reports and analytics where we can able to find out all these things. Okay, more in detail. So from slide 10 onwards, okay, you will have a practical exposure. So this was given as a reference. Okay, these are the reports tells about how we can able to get it forward. So how that reporting will be happening, and then these are called the predefined reports by Adobe. So these are called the predefined reports by Adobe, where we can able to get these reports. Okay, once after the Adobe Analytics is implemented. Okay, so the developers use these reports as a pre-built reports in order to test whether their working model is working or not, their working pattern is working or not, or whether we are able to get this data or not. So So next, there are lot of reports which I can able to tell you in the near future. And then for every reports you need to go to the reports and then type in search the report so that you can able to get this. Okay, for anything, so you can go to the report, a search report, so which kind of the reports that you want, and then you can able to get that report in your this thing. For example, say if I am typing for site content report, site content report will be seen, and then from there you can able to get this. Okay, each report has a specific function, each report has a specific function which can be discussed, okay, from slide 7, okay, which can be discussed from slide 7. So bear in mind that this is the UI. So right now I am coming only to the UI concept, I am not going into the deeper. Okay, so after this, any doubts on the UI part, functionality part? So next I will be going into deeper. Okay. Next is for any report, okay, for example, say how the data will flow, how the data will flow. For example, say a website is there. For example, say so let me take this as an example, okay, and then I am debugging it. Okay, see, this is the tool that we use, okay, in order to find whether we are using any kind of the things or not. Okay, let me take a company called ey.com. okay, they are using Adobe Analytics ey.com, so to which I have worked before. So let me take ey.com. so yeah, this is a website that they are following, and then from this website we can able to find out so how we can able to do this. Okay, so go to Adobe Analytics platform debugger. Okay, you can find, so this is the plugin where you can able to download in the Chrome extensions. I can give you the link, okay, for more in detail info. So once after this is connected, come to Adobe Analytics. It should connect actually. Okay, I don't know why it is taking too much of time, but it will connect automatically. See, this is connected. If it is coming in green, that means that it is connected with the website. This plugin has been connected with the website. Okay, so I don't think so they have implemented Adobe Analytics. So if I go to my UI, let us take a simple example, which we know, apple.com. Okay, so this is an e-commerce site. Okay, this is an e-commerce site in which Adobe Analytics may be implemented. Yeah, see, this is connected. Okay, that means that we are seeing the data. So for anything, so you need to see here Adobe Analytics calls must happen. Okay, one way of selecting is by means of the developer console. The second way is to see by means of the developer tools. Okay, you are seeing, right, console, network traffic. For any call there will be a network traffic. Okay, for any call there will be a network traffic. If I am doing this, see, there are a lot of network traffic that is coming in. Okay, in order to filter that, b/ss, so b/ss. Okay, later on I will tell you why it is happening b/ss instead of doing that. See here, okay, this is the tracking server. Okay, if you see here, okay, in the header section, now telling the W3C standards. Huh? Yes. Yes, any doubts? Okay. Yes. So API is setting like that, and then for anything, so there will be a image call that will be triggered. For any network call, there will be an API call that will be setting. Not API call, it is a image request. This will be stored as an image. When it comes to Adobe Analytics, okay, this is the non-process. That means the raw data. Okay, whatever I am typing here is the raw data, and then it will store all this, and then it will process at their Adobe server. It will automatically process at their Adobe server. From there the reports will be generated. From there the reports will be generated with the configuration automatically that is set. Okay, so here, okay, for any request call, so you will have the tracking server. This is the tracking server, securemetrics.apple.com. so this may be different for different clients. Okay, this may be different for different clients. Okay, the tracking server. What is a tracking server? The tracking server in Adobe Analytics or any web analytics will able to track or else connect in between the two systems, that is the web analytics as well as the Adobe Analytics and then the website. Okay, in order to track it, and then it can able to perform more in detail. So from slide 10 you will understand more in detail. So right now whatever I am telling to you may be in a rocket science format, but from slide 10 you can able to understand in a better way. So in this tracking server, it contains all the page name event, and then the what we call from where it is coming. Likewise, it can able to store this thing. So come to the payload. In the payload, okay, so whenever the payload is getting triggered, that means that the automatically the raw data, right, that raw data will be connected to the data, and then it can able to store, or else it can be segregated or organized in a pattern that the configuration has been already set forward. Okay, that the configuration is already set forward. See, in the later stages you will learn about EVR, prop and instances and all these things. Okay, right now you understand whatever the header section is the raw data. Okay, whatever the payload that contains, it is in the form of organizing the data. Okay, not it has reached the server. Okay, it may or may not be reached the server. When it will reach the server, whenever you perform the next action, the first call will go into Adobe Analytics. Okay, the first call will go into Adobe Analytics when you prefer the next action. Okay, right now this is the website, right? So in this website, okay, in this website you have created a session. This is the URL. Okay, that is the uniform resource locator. This is the URL, and then this URL contains the IP address. Okay, this URL contains the IP address which we don't know. Okay, which we don't know, it may be secured socket layer or anything likewise. So it captures so this is the full URL, HTTPS, which contains the HTTPS, right? This is the full URL. When you say about the URL, okay, okay, this is the URL. Okay, so this is the URL. That means that lot of things are being truncated, www. So these are just hidden. Okay, so for any website, www is the main source. Okay, but if it is hidden in the sense like it's a partial URL. For example, say if we are seeing, so if you want to capture this whole, it can be captured as a full URL. Okay, so this is the address bar, and then this is the header session. This all comes under the header session, and then whenever you are saying that this down is the subcategory, these are the subcategory sessions. Okay, now when you are coming into the banner, this is the banner. Okay, this is the banner of the website. Okay, and then when I am performing any action, like I am doing anything, so this is the click button, and then I am clicking on to the next thing. Now what will happen, it will go to another website. Okay, another website, that means that it is an external website, that is that it is an external click and external website. So you are understanding the sequence of events that I am doing right now. Okay, so you need to also understand the web analytics in this way only. How is the click iteration happening, how is the things are happening in between the website and then the Adobe Analytics, or the data being populated, okay, the data being relevantly correct. So these and all you need to analyze. Okay, so these are the call to action buttons. For example, say if you are going into this, okay, and then you are typing into Open App Store. Okay, this is an external link. Okay, this is an external link, and then it gone into some other external link, so that we don't know. Okay, this is an external link. So all the buckets will come under the external link in Adobe Analytics. All the buckets or clicks will come under the external links in Adobe Analytics. Okay, don't worry, you will get you'll get lot of exposure from slide number 10. Okay, now here you are seeing, right? Okay, there are lot of evars or props. Okay, evars and props are the main elements. Okay, where evar tends to the custom dimensions which can able to store the user click. Okay, and then the dimensions. So just like the class has length and breadth as dimensions, right? Because it specifies the class. In the same way, the user, what the user is actually doing, it can able to specify the data, right? This data can be collected in form of the evars or props. Okay, this data can be collected in the form of the evars and props. Okay, so more in detail you will get it. Okay, so as of now you need to understand, for anything, if you are seeing anything on this, right, if you are seeing anything on this, okay, it is intended to be evars or props. Okay, evars and props. Prop means like a property elements which can able to adapt from the main elements, right? So for anything there will be a request call that will be coming into this, and then from there you can able to find out anything. Okay, so now coming into the part of this thing, okay, wherein I can able to tell. Okay, right now the data is collected, and then this data, where it will be stored. Okay, it stores in the reporting suite. This is the reporting suite. Okay, reporting suite is something like a bucket where that current user data is stored. Okay, you need to understand reporting suite in detail, because for this website, which reporting suite, okay, for this apple.com, okay, the reporting suite will be mentioned here. See, Apple Store www. Okay, this is the reporting suite that you need to select, okay, while doing the reporting. So for every website, the tracking server URL will contain which reporting suite that it can able to take it forward, and then the page name, the current page name, so it can able to capture all these things. So more in detail about the website, okay, you need to understand, okay, the URL, the page name, and then these are the W3C elements that can able to capture, right? So understanding web behavior, understanding the behavior of the customer depends upon the type of the tooling used. In that the tooling, the standardized approach is Adobe Analytics, wherein it can able to segregate all the data and then convert in the form of the reports. See, for example, say if I want the page names, page reports, or page views, how many page views are happening. Page views are something which I can able to tell you that in terms of the how many page views that for example, say this apple.com, for this one, how many views I am getting on daily basis, weekly basis, hourly basis. Likewise, I am one view right now. Okay, more in detail, like once you got more kind of the things, okay, some more users are coming, so more number of the page views, more number of page views. Okay, so in the same way we can able to understand the page view metrics in detail, and then we can able to generate the report, so in the same way. So why I am telling you is that the reporting and then the other things are very important, in the sense the business needs data. For that we are using Adobe Analytics. The main reason of using Adobe Analytics is it has a lot of features, and then the business can able to understand for their benchmarking purposes. Okay, so the reporting suite in the sense, okay, where the data is actually stored. Okay, here you can able to have a lot of sites. There are, for this client there are lot of sites. Okay, each client data or else each website data is stored in one report suite. Okay, so the general definition of reporting suite is so a general statement of reporting suite is, a report suite is the most fundamental level of segmentation in analytics reporting. Each report suite refers to the collection of the data that is considered as a single site for reporting needs. For any website, okay, a reporting suite is the things that we can able to take. So we need to connect with the developer who has prepared and which reporting suite is for which data. Okay, or else we can able to find out in the tracking URL which reporting suite that we are going to use. Okay, so there are two types of reporting suites. One is the global reporting suite and multi-suite tagging. Okay, there are two types of reporting suite. Multi means, when you say around multi, there are hundreds of websites. Okay, all hundreds of websites can be stored in one reporting suite. Okay, that will have lot of data. Okay, when you say that the multi-suite tagging, so in the multi-suite tagging means, okay, for Indian customer, for for example say EY. So EY has Indian, global, and then all Philippines, lot of sites are there, Germany. Okay, for each and every site, okay, there will be a multi-suite. For each and every site there will be a multi-suite. So global reporting suite is, if you have hundreds and 200s of website, all the website data, all the hundreds and 200s of the data can be merged into one reporting suite. And then if you want it to be an individual, so you need to configure in an individual reporting suite. So that's up to your developer, so how the data will be flowing, and then how we can able to take it forward. So now you must have understood the reporting suite. Reporting suite is something like a segregation of the data in which we can able to take it forward in terms of the storing of the data. Now coming into the key matrices and variables. So as I mentioned, so key matrices and variables in the sense, okay, suppose I will give you an example. Okay, how I will give you an example. In a class, you are sitting in your class. Okay, so the time is the day that you are going into the class, and then the time of your class, and then how you are going into the class, or else how you are going to sit on this. And then in terms of the sex, in terms of the personal traits like the sex, and then the name, and then the age, and everything else, this can be up to your individual level. So up to your individual level, your name is different, and then your roll number is different, and then your phone number is different. So this is an individual asset. Okay, so if you treat as a class, okay, you are in 10th standard will come as an entity which collectively have so many boys and girls. Okay, which collectively has so many boys and girls. In the same way, lot of properties are there. Okay, lot of properties are there in Adobe Analytics, wherein we can able to analyze for the sake of the things, so in which we can able to tell. Okay, one is the unique visitor. Okay, for example, say you are visiting a site www.google.com from the business standpoint of view. Okay, you are creating a page view. Okay, page view means that you are seeing that page. Okay, if you are doing any action on that page, like you are scrolling at the bottom and then going up and then typing in something and then reading something, then you are considered to be a visit. Okay, then you are considered to be a visit. Okay, you will be the visitor when you are doing some certain actionable items for a period of 30 minutes. Okay, you will be a visit. Okay, for a period of 30 minutes if you are doing like kind of action, so you are considered as a visitor. Okay, next, unique visitors means like, okay, you have came from laptop right now, and then for after some time you came from yeah so after some time you will be coming in with your iPhone, or else you will be coming with your tab. Okay, you will be considered as an unique visitor as one. Okay, you will be considered as an unique visitor because you came from different devices within this, so that's why you will be considered as an unique visitors. And page view is something like whenever you are viewing that page and then creating a page view, so that means that you are creating that page view. Instances are something like a repeated call of action on this page views. It may be the page views, or else it may be anything, so that comes into the instances means you are doing it iteratively. So these are the key definitions right now that you can able to understand, and then tomorrow onwards you will be having lot of things on from slide 10, so you will have lot of practical exposures. So that's all for today. If you have any questions, so please reach out to my LinkedIn contact, www.linkedin.com, and then my hash handle is pawan89. So thank you for joining. So have a good day. Bye bye.